6 players announced for Olympics men's hockey rosters. Analysis on who made list. The first 6 players on the preliminary men's hockey rosters for the competition in Milan and Cortina d'Ampezzo, Italy, have been announced by the 12 nations competing in the 2026 Winter Olympics. The Stanley Cup final will pit 5 players: Connor McDavid, Leon Draisaitl, Alexander Barkov, Matthew Tkachuk, and Sam Reinhart, who were announced on Monday, June 16. Sidney Crosby, a Canadian Olympic hero, was also mentioned. Players from the 4 nations face-off are included in the preliminary rosters for the USA, Canada, Finland, and Sweden. The rest of the rosters will be announced during the 2025-26 NHL season. The NHL is sending its players back to the Olympics for the first time since the 2014 Sochi Games. The 2026 tournament will be held in February. Here are the first 6 players for each country, with NHL team listed, plus analysis. USA. F. Jack Eichel, Vegas. F. Austin Matthews, Toronto. F. Brady Tkachuk, Ottawa. F. Matthew Tkachuk, Florida. D. Quinn Hughes, Vancouver. D. Charlie McAvoy, Boston. Analysis: all except Hughes played for the second-place USA at the 4 nations face-off. There's plenty of offense on the team, and the Tkachuk brothers also add grit. Remember their fights against Canada in the preliminary round. Hughes was on the initial 4 nations roster but missed the tournament with an injury. Having the former Norris Trophy winner in the lineup will make a difference. Canada. F. Sidney Crosby, Pittsburgh. F. Nathan MacKinnon, Colorado. F. Connor McDavid, Edmonton. F. Braden Point, Tampa Bay. F. Sam Reinhart, Florida. D. Cale Marker, Colorado. Analysis: Canada is bringing back the stars who helped it win the 4 nations face-off. McDavid scored the winning goal in that tournament and MacKinnon was MVP. Crosby helped Canada win the last 2 Olympics that involved NHL players. He scored the golden goal in overtime against the USA in the 2010 Olympics and also scored in the gold medal game in 2014. Finland. F. Sebastian Aho, Carolina. F. Alexander Barkov, Florida. F. Mikko Rantanen, Dallas. D. Miro Heiskanen, Dallas. D. Esa Lindell, Dallas. G. Saros, Nashville. Analysis: a strong start for the defending Olympic champions with scoring threats Rantanen and Aho and 3-time Selke Trophy winner Barkov. This is similar to Finland's 4 nations face-off roster, except Heiskanen was hurt and couldn't play. He returned for the playoffs. Saros had a down season in 2024-25 but is a 2-time All-Star. Sweden. F. Gabriel Landskog, Colorado. F. Adrian Kemp, Los Angeles. F. Lucas Raymond, Detroit. F. William Nylander, Toronto. D. Rasmus Dahlin, Buffalo. D. Victor Hedman, Tampa Bay. Analysis: all of these players took part in the 4 nations face-off except Landskog. But he had returned from a 3-year injury absence for the Avalanche and will add to an impressive forward group. Nylander, Kemp, and Raymond combined for 107 goals this season. Hedman and Dahlin also provide offense from the blue line. Czechia. F. Martin Neckers, Colorado. F. Andre Palat, New Jersey. F. David Pastrnak, Boston. F. Pavel Zacha, Boston. D. Radko Gudas, Anaheim. G. Lukas Dostal, Anaheim. Analysis: Pastrnak is an elite scorer and has chemistry with Boston teammate Zacha. Neckers averaged a point a game last season, and Palat is a 2-time Stanley Cup winner. Gudas is a heavy hitter and Dostal is emerging as the Ducks' #1 goalie. Switzerland. F. Kevin Fiala, Los Angeles. F. Nico Hischier, New Jersey. F. Timo Meier, New Jersey. F. Nino Niederreiter, Winnipeg. D. Roman Josi, Nashville. D. Jonas Seigenthaler, New Jersey. Analysis: Hischier is a strong 2-way center and he and Fiala each had 35 goals last season. There's built-in chemistry with 3 Devils players. Josi is a former Norris Trophy winner. Slovakia. F. Juraj Slavkovsky, Montreal. F. Martin Pospisil, Calgary. F. Thomas Tatar. D. Eric Cernak, Tampa Bay. D. Martin Fehervary, Washington. D. Simon Nemec, New Jersey. Analysis: Slavkovsky was MVP of the 2022 Olympics. He scored 7 goals as Slovakia finished with a bronze medal, then was chosen #1 overall in the 2022 NHL draft. Nemec also played on that Olympic team and went #2 overall in the draft. Tatar, who signed to play in Switzerland the next 2 seasons, is a 14-year NHL veteran with 7 20-goal seasons. Germany. F. Leon Draisaitl, Edmonton. F. Lucas Reichel, Chicago. F. Nico Stem, Florida. F. Tim Stutzel, Ottawa. D. Moritz Seider, Detroit. G. Philip Grubauer, Seattle. Analysis. The key to the offense is Draisaitl, a former Hart Trophy winner and 2024-25 runner-up. He had 52 goals in the regular season and has 4 playoff overtime goals. Stutzel also provides a lot of offense, and Seider was the NHL's 2021-22 Rookie of the Year. Latvia. F. Rodrigo Abels, Philadelphia. F. Teddy Bluger, Vancouver. F. Zemgus Girgensons, Tampa Bay. D. Uvis Belinskis, Florida. G. Elvis Merzlikins, Columbus. G. Artur Silovs, Vancouver. Analysis. Girgensons was an NHL All-Star in 2014-15. Merzlikins is a number 1 NHL goalie, and Silovs had a good playoff run in 2024. Denmark. F. Oliver Bjorkstrand, Tampa Bay. F. Nikolai Ehlers, Winnipeg. F. Lars Eller, Washington. F. Jonas Rondberg, Vegas. D. Jesper Jensen Abo. G. Frederik Andersen, Carolina. Analysis. Denmark is coming off an upset of Canada at the World Championships. Ehlers has a lot of speed and is a consistent 20-goal scorer. So is Bjorkstrand. Eller is a defensive center. Denmark will be solid in net with Andersen. France. F. Pierre-Edouard Belmer. F. Jordan Perret. F. Alexandre Texier, St. Louis. D. Johan Orvitu. D. Jules Bosque. D. Hugo Gallet. Analysis. Texier is the only current NHL player, but Belmer played 700 games over 10 NHL seasons. He went to the 2022 Stanley Cup Final with the Tampa Bay Lightning. Orvitu played in the NHL from 2016 to 18. Italy. F. Diego Cosna. F. Daniel Mantenuto. F. Tommy Perdella. D. Luca Zanatta. D. Thomas Larkin. G. Damian Clara. Analysis. Host Italy has no NHL players, so they'll be bringing mostly players from European leagues. Perdella had 17 goals in the Austrian League this past season. Clara played 2 games in the American Hockey League. Thanks for watching USA Signal, your source for real news, real fast. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.